MICAH Beats activated.
Welcome to Just Therapy, where we talk about life with a comedy twist. With your hosts, comedian Sean Boyd, Antonio Ferguson, and Miss KT. We talk about a whole bunch of shit from politics to people actually taking shits. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the therapy session. Man, this beat dope. Make a motherfucker want to rap. I can't rap, man. Hold on, here we go. I can't rap. I really can't. But come sit down on the couch with us. Man, I can't rap. Come to the couch. Enjoy the show. Let's go. Just another day on the couch, talking about all the problems of today. Welcome back to another episode of Just Therapy. It's another beautiful Monday evening, y'all. Yeah. Another day to end your work Monday off right. I know Mondays be a drag, but we are here to end it off and finish out the week strong with you. So let's go. Yeah. Yes. Big shout out to my guest last week, Ratchet Pete. Big shout out to him. That was a fun episode. Yes, it was. And as always, I got another fun episode lined up for you tonight. Yes, I do. So with no hesitation, let's get it started. I've met this guy from a good friend of mine that I know from the men's softball community. Good friend of mine. He had hit me to somebody that was in need of a comedian, and he introduced us, and it was all uphill, downhill from there. Let's make some noise for the two Jimmies and the founders of Wardies Laugh Factory. Yeah. What's going on, the two Jimmies?
Oh, we're hanging out, man. How you doing?
Hey, being blessed in life, man. I'm here. So same old. You know how I go. How about yourselves?
Just grinding it out. Got a show coming up here soon. We're really excited about that.
Okay, we'll get into that in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna just call you older and younger Jimmy. Older Jimmy, what's up, man? You over there quiet and shit?
What up, my brother? I'm good.
Nothing much, man. You ain't got enough liquor in you yet to be talking, huh?
Liquor's quicker.
Hey, listen, I know that for a fact.
Liquor, I barely even know her.
Oh my God.
All right. As y'all know, this is the number one interactive podcast. So whatever you put in the chat, I will read. And if you're in the right chat, I'll be able to show it on the screen. So if you in the chat on my personal page, it might not show up on the screen, but I'll definitely read it. But if you're on the Just Therapy the podcast page on Facebook or YouTube, it will show up on my end, and I will show it on the screen. So, hey, put the chat, put the questions in, put the highs in, and I'll show it. So let's go. So let's start off, man. So I met y'all, like I said, I met older Jimmy from my guy, old man. Oh man, why the fuck I can't remember his name?
John Birch.
Yeah, from Birch, man. Big Birchie, man. That's my guy. I've been knowing him for probably like 8, maybe 9 years from the men's softball community. Good friend of mine. And he was like, oh, they'll love you out in Ashtabula. So he hooked me up with you. And
he's the only one that ever ejected me from the softball game.
I was just about to say that. Only time you ever got ejected from a softball game.
35 years.
I remember it like it was yesterday. All because he said fuck on the field.
And that's hilarious. And my computer wanted to act up. Yeah, not on Birch's field, man. You got to watch your mouth on Birch's field.
Well, it was pretty directed
toward on my end. My computer's starting to act up again. So
I think my
It,
iPhone.
it usually is. It usually is. So like I said, yeah, my phone is I said my computer is acting up. It's been doing this for a minute, so I apologize for the technical difficulties,
And what kind of computer are you
ladies and
rocking?
gentlemen. Hopefully it'll get.
Oh,
We lost him.
yeah. He must be using like one of them like Chromebooks that you get for like $200 or some shit.
Houston, we have a problem.
Who's Houston?
Houston, we have a problem.
Yes, I know what you're saying. Tell you what. Yeah, he probably got one of them $200 Chromebooks that runs Chrome OS.
I don't have a clue.
They don't even run Windows.
All I know is he's gone.
Well, now I just see his head like this. He's trying to like cover up the fact that he's bald or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Honestly,
Can they still hear us?
I think so. I think that we lucked out, to be honest, though, because, well, at least I lucked out in my life because I'm 28 now and I'm not bald yet.
Yeah.
And they say that you get baldness from your mother's father.
Yeah, and you're fucked on that.
Yeah, he looked like a cross between George Carlin and Danny DeVito, to be honest. Like, so I don't know what the fuck's happening now.
No. What we got going on here, Sean? What's that say up there, Jimmy?
Technical difficulties. Be right back. I mean, I guess.
All right, showing us.
I guess we're supposed to keep talking.
I guess we're supposed to keep on talking. You said keep talking.
So, I'm just kidding.
Go ahead, do that unless he comes back
Well,
on.
no, I mean,
All right, let's just talk shit then.
well, he's gone. He's disappeared. Now I can't even see his face anymore.
I know.
Now it's just us
Yeah,
and that logo behind us.
love that logo.
It's got a booger on it.
Well, somebody had to put it there. I didn't have time. I was busy picking my nose.
I thought, and it's white too. So you sure that's not like cum or something like that?
No, I'm pretty sure it's not that because it was a different color when it was there, and then I picked it off, and then it went to the white.
Sounds like cum to me.
All right. So I am back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Milton Wiley in the building. What's going on, big bro? Happy belated to your fam. He say Jimmy Ward and Jimmy the Third. Sean Boy, my little bro. See y'all Saturday. All right. So back to how we got introduced. Softball community. Of course, Birch, you can't cuss on his field, especially if it's at him. You can't do that on my field. I'm gonna kick your ass out. But I didn't kick dirt on him playing around at a charity tournament. And he just kicked it back on me. So
That sounds like
got that kind of relationship. So
good guy.
I wouldn't advise nobody else to try that though. All right, so let's talk about how y'all got into comedy. Older Jimmy, how'd you get into comedy?
Well, it started like actually 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was working for a guy named Brian Kaufman. It used to be in Northeast Ohio area.
Okay.
And I did a couple shows for him. Not much, just a couple shows. And then he packed it up and went to Vegas because he looked like Grandpa Monster. And they started doing commercials for him on, what's that network? TV Land.
Okay.
So he started doing commercials on TV Land and he bailed on me. And I'm like, man, I don't want to stop.
Right.
I want to do what he did.
Right. Okay.
So that's what I started doing.
He looks like
All
he
right.
wants to cry talking about it.
I'll be looking like I'm going to cry all night. You wake up at 3 a.m. and tell me you're not gonna.
All right, younger Jimmy, how did you get into comedy?
I mean, for me, it was like I've always enjoyed comedy growing up. Um, I got into stand up at a pretty young age. I started watching. Well, honest to God, it started with like shit with like South Park when I was like 10 years old. He was having me watch South Park, and things like that really just got me going. I started watching like old George Carlin things, Robin Williams, and Eddie Murphy, shit like that, and that really got me into like wanting to be funny. I've always like been eccentric in my life.
Okay.
So bringing that to the stage, I think, is really fun.
Nice. All right. So let's talk about how y'all transitioned into Wardies Laugh Factory. Tell me a little bit of the backstory about that. How did y'all get into it and like say, let's do it and kind of have our own kind of, comedy club at different venues?
And it's been a really cool thing. I mean, obviously, we've only been doing Ashtabula County so far. We're looking to branch out at some point here into Lake County at some point soon. But it started with, I guess, probably around the time that I was like 16 or 18. We were somewhere in that range. We were talking about like getting together, doing some shit like this. And at the time, we had another like Wardies business that we had, and it was not as cool as the one that we have right now.
Okay.
We were Wardies painting because nobody wanted to fucking paint houses.
Okay.
And that got a little bit fucking tedious. I mean, watching paint dry, making people laugh, a little bit different.
Yeah, definitely a lot different. Yeah. Nice. So what made y'all pick Ashtabula? Is it just because that's where y'all from and that's where y'all stay?
I mean, it's home. Yeah. I was talking about it the last couple shows about how I was living in Youngstown for a little bit, and I hated Youngstown. Thankfully, I moved back now. So, who would have thought that Ashtabula is home and is exciting for us? But here it is.
We would like to branch out, though. We're looking to branch out. We got a show in Willowick coming in March.
March, yeah.
Okay, nice. All right. So was the first show y'all put together, was that the show I was on?
Yeah, that's the first official show.
Correct, yeah. That was the
where
first
we
show.
actually hired somebody to come in and work for us.
Okay.
Our first actual show. I headlined it and he went before me. It was at my buddy's garage bar that he has. There was probably about 30 people there. And I was just like, yeah, let's do some stand-up comedy, fuck around a little bit. And he killed it that night. He was so much better than me. You know why?
Right.
Because he was so incredibly drunk.
Why is that?
So incredibly drunk that half of
that
his
liquid
set,
courage.
half of his set was just him saying, well, I'm an alcoholic the whole entire time. And it was a younger audience, so it killed with all my friends and everything. But that was the first show that was the first show that we did before we worked with you.
Well, I went to the Eagles and Conneaut.
Oh, I don't count that one.
Why? Because you bombed?
Yeah. Well, they told me that I had to be censored in like 20 minutes before the show.
All right. Still there, brother?
Yeah, I'm still here. This thing acting up again.
I'm telling you,
I really think it is. Yeah, I really think it is my my actual StreamYard, the thing I'm actually producing the show from. Every now and then it just give me fits like this, and it's just keep persisting today.
Hey, it's all good.
We're good.
Yeah, we're having fun.
And then my daughter's asking me, is it acting up? Don't say that, but yes, it is acting stupid.
She been listening to YouTube.
My daughter's like, it's acting stupid. Yeah, a little bit, always. Yep. Oh man. All right, talk about your county yacht show, and then I'll be right back. Kind of tell us what happened with it and where'd it go, and
so yeah, we did
uneventful it was.
we that was kind of like a practice run, I guess, like a
we didn't have no hired events, nobody hired or nothing. It was just local people.
Mm-hmm. And we tried our best at that, but you know, the people that ran the Eagles Club that we were playing at were not too keen to some of the language that we were going to use, I guess was the best way to put it, because they had the doors open and everything, and you know,
yeah, they had the room for their benefits or whatever they want to have, and then they had their social quarters, and they let the social quarter doors open so everybody could hear it, and the people in the social quarters was not very happy with the situation.
And like the way that works for me is like when somebody tells me that you got to be you got to be censored like 20 minutes before you go onto a set. Honest to God, it's not even about like I'm like super like profane during my performance. It's just like sometimes I have to say like swear words to be able to like stick with my rhythm, I guess is the best way to put it. Like if I don't have leeway to say fucking shit and dick and ass if I want to, like it's kind of a problem.
Yeah, well, you're not going to work a church anytime soon.
Well, yeah, I'm not Levi Davis. Shout out to Levi Davis, but I don't think that I could translate that well into it. You always tell me just do your impressions and stuff like that, and I'm just like,
well, you're good at them.
I mean, it depends on the day, but that's what happened in Conneaut, and it was very unfortunate. And I remember I was about 5 minutes into the set, and it sucked. I was like, I'm done.
Because I remember you telling me about that because they wouldn't let you cuss.
Yeah, right. And like I was just saying, it kind of messes with my rhythm. It messes with my cadence. If like I can't say the things that I want to say, I guess. So.
Right. Yeah, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Yeah. So let's ask about some upcoming shows. What y'all got in the works for Wardies Laugh Factory?
Okay, I wrote it all down.
Oh boy,
you know I can't remember everything.
Oh boy,
because I am an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm. So, our next show is going to be this upcoming Saturday at ABC Lanes in Ashtabula, Ohio. We're going to be doing a benefit for one of the owners there, who has was it stage 4 cancer?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're doing they're doing a benefit for her for funding for her cancer treatment and everything. They're doing like a what is it, a spaghetti and meatball dinner or something like
rigatoni
that? Rigatoni and meatball, whatever, some kind of stock or whatever. And it should be fun.
We got 50-50. We got Chinese auction. We got pool tabs, cardboard crack.
Yeah, cardboard crack, huh? That is the most white trash shit I've ever heard in my life.
And we got a lot of things going on that day to help out this woman.
There you go.
And like this is a bowling alley that's been big in our community for many years, so it really helps to be able to show some love to them after they've showed so much love for our community, and him especially. He's been bowling down there for many years.
All right, what's after that?
After that, we are doing that show. Then December 2nd, we're going to be at Becker's Restaurant.
Okay.
January 13th, we are going to be at Max's Pizza and Grill.
And Grill.
February 17th, you know we're going to be there, don't you?
The winery, right?
Well, we're going to be at the Boot in Geneva. You're going to be with us.
Oh, that's the Boot. Okay.
It is a regular bar, but yeah.
They got a nice area there, though. I think that we're going to have a pretty good crowd there. I'm excited for it.
We will be. And then March, we will be in Willowick.
Okay, nice.
Willowick, it looks like
I didn't write that down.
it was. I think it was like a
Garinos or something like that.
I can't fucking speak English.
What are you guys on? Because I got people asking me.
We are on Facebook Live and YouTube.
Facebook Live under what?
Just Therapy.
The podcast.
People
All right, so I like to ask
where we're at.
Oh, okay. I like to ask every person that's in comedy. I like to get the top 5. Older Jimmy, give me your top 5, dead or alive.
I also wrote this down.
This motherfucker.
I mean,
hey, gotta be prepared, right?
Mark Malloy says never take notes, but this is a different fucking circumstance. My top 5. You want it from the bottom or the top?
It don't matter in any order.
Oh my goodness.
Number 1, Larry the Cable Guy. Why? Because I am a hillbilly.
I ain't asked why. Just give me the list.
And then I'm just all over the place because I grew up with Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
He spelled Murphy with an F, by the way.
That's okay. And Robin Williams.
Okay.
Jeff Dunham.
And one more.
And nobody probably knows who this is, but Foster Brooks.
Okay, nice. Younger Jimmy, what's your top 5, dead or alive?
Well, number 1 for me has always been George Carlin. I don't know why I like the political shit for some reason. Dave Chappelle. Robin Williams was criminally underrated as a stand-up comedian, in my opinion. Eddie Murphy, and then I've really been in the Shane Gillis recently.
Okay.
He's funny as shit. That new Netflix special that he has, incredible.
Nice. Good list. All right, give everybody your social medias, man, so they can follow you, and then we'll continue with the show.
Absolutely. So, I mean, really the only social media that we have right now is the Facebook page, the Wardies Laugh Factory Facebook page. We're up to a whole 275 likes. We're killing it, man.
Hey, there you go. That's good stuff. That's good stuff, man. Got to start somewhere. Got to start from one,
You wanted to be at 1,000 before the last show.
Yeah.
Didn't quite make it.
To be fair, with how much social networking I used to do, like it drove me nuts. But
hey, I get it. All right, so let's get into the show before this computer start acting up on me again. We always like to start with a recap on what happened to us this weekend or whatnot. I'll go ahead and start us off. My weekend was pretty cool, pretty chill. Friday, what did I do Friday? I forgot. Shit. Chilled, me and Lil Mama chilled all day. We went to Bob Evans and ate good and watched a movie, read a book, and just, ordinary stuff. Saturday, I went and umped the charity tournament, and my girlfriend picked up Lil Mama. They went out and had fun. They went to the zoo, went and had sushi while I was at the ball fields pretty much all day, but it was a cool tournament. And Sunday was a good day. It started off really great. I got to hang with my son and my daughter at the same time. So we end up going to Bob Evans again, talking and laughing and having a good old time. He had to pick up his drums from my house. So that was my Sunday. And then today, ordinary work day, man, back to the work grind. What about y'all? Anything exciting?
I mean, not this weekend, to be honest. Last weekend I had some fun. I went out to Hollow Weekends. Never been to Cedar Point before. And my girlfriend went on the what is that? The Screaming Vengeance, I think it's called. And let me tell you, I would have shit my pants if I was up in that thing. Oh my God. I'm afraid of heights, man. Like, but
2 steps on a ladder, he's done.
But otherwise, I mean, working, unfortunately.
Hey, gotta work.
Gotta make.
So what about you, older Jimmy? Anything exciting happened this past weekend?
Man, I bowl every Friday night. Have fun hanging out with everybody. And Saturday, I just chilled, and Sunday, I chilled. I had to watch my Buckeyes and, had to have a couple of refreshments during that.
There you go.
A couple.
Yeah.
Yep. My Brownies got a win yesterday, so I was happy about that.
They whooped some ass.
Their
defense was incredible.
They were playing a Division II college team offense.
And if they didn't shut them out, I was gonna get worried. So they handled their business.
Mm-hmm.
So David Ward chimed in and said, "Damn, those two are ugly." And then Hunter Russum said, "Still vengeance." I think.
That's what it was. Okay, the Steel Vengeance.
Yeah, nice. All right, and as always, we like to do childhood memories. We like to let the couchers and the fans get into my past, even though I done told everything, and like to let the people get into my guest past as well. So since I got two of y'all on, I'll go ahead and save one of mine. Go ahead, give me one childhood memory, older Jimmy. Give me a childhood memory. It can be funny, crazy, it don't matter. Just give me one childhood memory.
Well, you got to remember, I'm like from the 70s and 80s, so I don't know how many people's going to get this. But there used to be a show on TV called Make Me Laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And it had contestants come on, and they'd have different comedians come on and do a little skit to try to make them laugh in like 30 seconds.
Okay.
So we used to play that when we were kids.
Oh, okay.
And I was up next. Me and my cousin used to do it. And I was up next, and I went in the back room, and I changed into my little costume. My sister was always the contestant.
Okay.
And I came out. I had a Kotex over my head like I was a jogger. And I had a string tied around me with 2 teacups covering my nipples.
Okay.
And 2 baseball gloves, because we had like 20 of them.
Okay.
Covering my balls and my ass.
How'd that go for you?
She laughed at 22 seconds.
Oh shit, that's hilarious. All right, younger Jimmy, give me a childhood memory, man.
So I'm going to give a little context from a couple shows ago that we did. I got into some hot water about how I was making fun of kids because somebody's baby mama saw it. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I've been making fun of kids since I was a kid. I've always been a bully. Like, so when I was in the 5th grade, I was having a birthday party, and I had this whole elaborate plan about how I was going to have this kid from my class over, and I was going to have my friends beat the shit out of him.
Okay.
So we were all playing backyard baseball, and I gave the tip to the kid to hit him with the pitch. And we had a nice little backyard brawl, and the whole reason that I had that kid get beat up is because he was a ginger and he had Tourette's. And I thought to myself, wow, I'm a terrible human being now that I'm 28 years old and I think that. But,
right.
But back then, that was the funniest shit ever.
Man, that's crazy.
People aren't right, man.
Right. Hey, I get it. My dude, OG Ray Jones in the building. What's up, fam? He say, I actually remember that show, that Make Me Laugh. That show, I actually remember that show too. I think I seen it maybe one time, but it was one of them old shows that I seen a couple times.
They always had like a guy on there called the Unknown Comic. He wore a brown bag over his head.
Okay.
Typically what we do is Browns fans too. Wear a brown bag.
Hey, watch your mouth now. Watch your mouth.
Hey, I am too. I'm just realistic.
Oh man. All right, I'll give y'all a childhood memory. Let's see where I want to go with this. You know what? So one of my childhood memories is in middle school. I used to hate reading out loud in class. Hated it with a passion. So I used to fake like I was asleep in class, but still get caught on because the teacher thought I was sleeping and still have to read. So I would like start stuttering on purpose and then get through it, right? Just to make people laugh. And I hated reading so much in school. It sucked. It really, really sucked. So that'd be my childhood memory this week. All right. That'd be something simple and quick. All right. So Tom Cox chimed in. He said David Ward, very ugly, especially old Jimmy. We got Bren Banco in the building. She said, good win yesterday for your Brownies, Jimmy Ward the third. It was great win. Great win. We got to keep those up.
Oh, that's my boy Brian down in Youngstown.
All right. All right. So we always like to do a subject called flowers while they still here. Instead of being conditioned like so many of us are to give people flowers while they're dead and gone, we like to give people flowers while they can still smell those roses. So my flowers this week is actually going to go to another person I call my little sister. I got a lot of little sisters and little brothers and uncles and nephews and all that shit that ain't even related. But so Rajia Gregley, it is her birthday today. So happy birthday, Gigi. But I definitely want to give her flowers because just of the strong individual that she is. She's so cool, so laid back, always about her business. Every time I look at her Facebook, she out of town vacationing, but still working from out of town. So just her being a mom and being an entrepreneur and just doing her damn thing. So Gigi, you getting my flowers this week, baby. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right. Younger Jimmy, we'll go with you this time. Younger Jimmy, who you want to give your flowers to?
I'm going to give my flowers to my buddy Dylan Thress. He recently, his wife passed away, unfortunately, recently to some complications from a surgery. It was his second wife, and he's not doing too good with the whole marriage thing. The first marriage that he had, I actually did the officiating of it, and that was the only time I ever did a wedding, and I was 0 for 1.
There you go. Never do another wedding.
But great guy. I always give him the smoking 2K, but I just want to show some love for him and let him know that I'm there for him.
Hey, there you go. You're getting your flowers today, brother. All right. Before old Jimmy give me his flowers, David Ward said, Jimmy Sr., tell him when I threw shit on you. Damn. And then Banco said those men are sexy as hell, and I give them any flowers I could. How dare you call them ugly, David? Christy Rose chimed in. She said, heck yeah, that's nice of you. Banco said happy birthday, and Debbie Adair said happy birthday, girl. Appreciate y'all. All right. All right, older Jimmy, who you want to give some flowers to, brother?
I want to give my flowers to Phyllis Wright.
Okay.
She sort of raised me off and on.
Oh, he's crying.
I told you this was going to be the hard part. Anyhow, she always been there for me.
There you go.
She has a stage 4 cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where my flowers are going because I love her and appreciate her.
There you go. There you go. Well, she definitely getting her flowers. She definitely deserve it. That's what's up. That is what's up.
I told you that was going to be the hard part.
Now it's going to be, hey, anytime you talk about somebody you love like that, man, it's hard, man. It's all right, man. Just not letting you know you love them, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right, let's get into these topics so older Jimmy can stop crying on us real quick.
All right, I'm done.
There you go. Hey, like I said, ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. All right, so our first topic, I got some updates on Ja Morant. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but I remember last year the 23-year-old got caught on Instagram waving the gun like he was like a thug or something, knowing he got all that money and he in the NBA, so he ain't got no reason to be a thug. But they gave him 8 games last year on that first incident. Then his dumb ass got caught again on Instagram Live again doing the same stupid shit. So this time the NBA was like, you dumb motherfucker, we're going to make an example out of you. And they gave him 25 game suspension to start off the season. And if you're a basketball fan, you already know the season is on and kicking. And Ja Morant, one of the best young talents in the league right now, has to serve a 25-game suspension. Any thoughts on that, fellas?
I'm thinking about this meme that I saw about all that. And when they picked up Derrick Rose in the offseason, I saw this thing that said, Guns and Roses. And that shit cracked me up. But, I mean, he's a good ball player, man. I mean, just got to make sure that he gets his head out of his ass, and hopefully he learns from that.
Yeah. Hopefully he learns from it, but he's young and dumb, and I don't think he want to learn from it, because the first time you got in trouble and then they gave you 8 games, how can you not learn from an 8-game suspension with no pay? Now you're on a 25-game suspension with no pay, and you letting your team down for the first 25 games. And then when you come back, you got to get your feet under you. You got to get the rhythm going. You got to get your teammates going. So it's like you doing it to your team and yourself. Like when
Didn't they start like 0-5 or something too?
One more time.
I think they started like 0-5 this year or some shit like that too.
Hey, they might start 0-25 without him on there. Mm-hmm. And that'll be all his fault. Older Jimmy, what you think about that, man?
Oh, man, I don't follow basketball.
Oh, boy.
I'm not going to lie.
Well, I do. I like basketball objectively more than football.
Okay. There you go.
I like college football better than anything.
There you go.
Baseball is my favorite sport.
Baseball's our love.
Yeah.
Oh, I love me some baseball. I just can't watch it on TV. I gotta be at the stadium doing it.
I love it. It taught me patience.
Watching it on TV?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, fuck all that. Yeah.
Absolutely, I love it.
Kids taught me patience. Have a kid, and you ain't gotta watch baseball no more.
Have me a kid. Tired of you saying I just have cats.
Listen, those are my children.
But yeah, so I had to give an update because the simple fact we talked about it when it happened in March around that time. So I got to give an update. He ended up giving a 25-game suspension, which is I don't know exactly how much he gets paid a game, but I'm sure it's more than $1 million a game, probably maybe somewhere around there or somewhere close.
It's at least in the 100,000s, like.
So he's losing all that money, and rightfully so. Like, he really needs to smarten the fuck up and get off the dumb shit and keep it moving. Just play basketball. He got to surround himself with better people. You know, that's what I think it is, because any real person, you're going to have a good team around you. You ain't going to have no knuckleheads that got their hand out the whole time. You're going to have people around you that'll be like, no, man, don't do that. Don't post that. Don't go live with that gun in your hand. Put it down. Put it away. All that stuff. Because you got to have a good camp behind you. You got to have strong people behind you.
Right.
And the thing that hurts my heart the most is his dad is mostly around him all the time. Mm-hmm. So it's like, how do you not kick your son in the ass and let him know, dude, you cannot do this.
Exactly.
You're going to ruin your career. You're going to mess around and maybe get hurt thinking you a thug, because these real thugs out here, they ain't gonna just brandish their gun. They gonna actually use their gun and something might happen. So you got to stop doing dumb shit, man.
You know, the NBA stopped testing for weed too, I'm pretty sure. So like, just smoke some weed, dude. Like, you don't have Stephen A. Smith on TV telling you stay off the damn weed anymore. Right. Like, make it happen.
Right, absolutely. And truthfully, weed ain't gonna make you do dumb shit like that. That's bullshit. No, like I smoked a lot of weed. That ain't have me brandishing no gun on live or nothing like that, or even, you know, brandishing a gun for no damn reason. It didn't have me doing that. You know what I'm saying? So we can't blame it on weed. You can't blame it on weed. That's just straight stupidity. That's what that is, you know. So all right, so let's go to the comments again. Christy Rose said, you did great, Jimmy.
Can I please go pee?
Yes. Banco. How you go? Just go. So Banco said, flower segment is beautiful. Big fan of it. Thank you so much. I got to keep doing that. Jim Wright said, thank you. Jim Wright also said, thank you, Jimmy. Love you. Debbie Adair said, what? No football. And then I'm not going to read this other comment because fuck bitch again. Banco said, indeed.
That's
Nope,
it.
I'm not reading that one either.
Oh, he
And
said
then-
roll through.
Besson. Billy Besson.
No, he's talking about Brian Banco.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Banco. Yeah, they talking, about bitch again.
Yes on 1 and yes on 2.
Yeah, there you go. And then he said yes on issue 2. So listen, I don't tell you where to vote or how to vote. Just go vote, damn it. That's all I care about. So
Yep, that's it.
that's all I care about. I don't care who you vote for, just go vote. But yeah, so like I said, I wanted to get an update on Ja Morant and let y'all know what was going on with him. So I think this is the perfect time to take our one and only sponsor break. Please don't go nowhere. We got more topics, more funny shit to talk about, and we really go get into the nitty gritty with these other 2 topics coming up because I got to talk about this dumb, crazy shit. So, all right. So listen, don't go nowhere. We got more of the founders of the Wardy Comedy Factory. Comedy Factory. Wardy's Laugh Factory. More Gist Therapy coming up. Y'all know me. I'm your host, comedian Sean Boyd, and I'm taking us to break, baby. Don't go nowhere.
Primal Screen in Kent, Ohio. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Quality work, on time, fair prices. For more information, call 330-677-1766. Again, 330-677-1766. Or check us out online, primalscreenprinting.com. If you mention a podcast, you get 5% off. Peace.
Custom Design Aquariums, where we bring your aquatic dreams to life. With your help, using your imagination, together, we will turn your home or office into a peaceful getaway. For a free consultation, call 330-475-5181 or contact us by email at customdesignaqua@gmail.com. Once again, that is customdesignaqua@gmail.com. Mention this podcast and get 5% off.
Man, I love me some pizza. Yes, and I know I talk about it each and every week, but I'm telling you, I got the best pizza place for you. Twisted Tomato Pizzeria. Yes, they got 3 locations. First location is in Cuyahoga Falls at 1909 Bailey Road, Cuyahoga Falls. Their phone number is 330-928-2222. Second location is in downtown Akron, across the street from Rubber Duck Stadium. That address is 325 South Main Street, Akron. Their phone number is 330-849-5707. And the last location is at 3031 Graham Road, Stowe, Ohio, with their new location. Been open for about 2 months. Their phone number is 330-673-9410. Yes, indeedy. And the best part is I like the downtown location because of the beer wall. Yes, they got a beer wall, 36 glorious taps of wine, ale, IPAs, lagers, whatever you can think of. It is so beautiful. And I like to call it the Dave and Buster's of beer. Why? Because you can go in there, you put money on the card, you take the card up to the tap, and you pour as much beer as your heart desires. I mean, it's just so good. When it hits your lips, it's just so good. Another thing I love about Twisted Tomato Pizzeria is that they cater to your taste buds. Yes, they cater to your taste buds, meaning anytime you order, whatever you order, it's going to be right. And specialties orders are always on point. See, I'm a cheeseless type of person. So anytime I order anything, I say no cheese, extra sauce. And it's always right. And that first bite, I'm telling you, as soon as I take that first bite, it'd be like, bitch. Like, it is that damn delicious. It is so good. And you gotta check them out. Anytime you're in the area of Akron, Cuyahoga Falls, or Stowe, you gotta check out Twisted Tomato Pizzeria. Mention Just Therapy the podcast, and you receive a 10% discount. Yes, money off. Money off is always a good thing. 10% discount. Ask for the owner, Brad Culver. Mention Just Therapy and get some money off, y'all. And they got a slogan, and I keep telling them. I had them on the show about 2 weeks ago during the Real Father episode, and I told him, you got to change the slogan to bitch. But he's still scared. So if this pizza is possible, Twisted Tomato Pizzeria, you got to check them out. I'm telling you, you're missing out if you don't check them out. All right, so listen. Next week is going down, y'all. Y'all already know I do this every single year. Next week, it is here. The 12th annual suicide prevention fundraiser. Next Monday. So no podcast, no live stream. I used to live stream the last 2 years, but I'm not doing it. Too much work. But the fundraiser is here, y'all. Doors open at 6:30. Show at 7 p.m. at the Funny Stop Comedy Club, 1757 State Road, Cuyahoga Falls. All proceeds go to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. It's a $15 donation at the door. With that donation, you get a free raffle ticket. We raffling off great things. I'm telling you, I got $100 gift cards for Hibachi Japan. I got gift cards for the Chinese buffet in Kent, Ohio. I got $100 for tattoo gift cards, Longhorn Steakhouse, DBA, Outback Steakhouse, Brick House donating. I got a liquor basket to raffle off. I got a Brown's beautiful blanket that's getting raffled off. I got wine raffling off. We got a whole ton of shit to raffle off. So come and come and support something great. I've been doing this for 12 years. It is so near and dear to my heart. And I'm telling you, suicide is preventable. So we got to do this every single year to keep honing that in because the numbers are still going up. All right. So it's going to be me, myself, comedian Sean Boyd, and a slew of funny friends. I got Chris Harvey coming. Chevy Terrell is coming. Katrina Brown is coming. My guy Tommy Echols on the bill. And I just added another late entry today. My guy Big Bear is in the building. So I'm telling you, I got a slew of funny people on the show. So please come check us out. 12th Annual Suicide Prevention next Monday, next week, November 13th. Come to the show. I promise. Show starts at 7. I'm getting you out no later than 9:10 because I know people got to go to work the next morning, but it's going to be for a great cause. So come check us out. You do not want to miss this. Always a good time. Never fails. All right. So back to it, y'all. Welcome back. Thanks for not going nowhere. More Just Therapy. Listen, the topic I got next, y'all, I had to get out of my hoodie and leave the brown shirt on since we got a win. I had my Joe Hayden on, my orange Joe Hayden on earlier, but it had a spot on it, so I had to throw it in the dryer. So I had to bring out the brown one. I got a white one too. I'm a Browns fan, so don't think I just went and put this on and did like a wardrobe change. I just took the hoodie off because it was hot. So, but listen, so it's always some crazy stuff going on in the news, right? And this week was no different. I seen a story about a ex-boxer, Puerto Rican ex-boxer, Felix Verdeo, sentenced to life in prison in the killing of his pregnant lover. Crazy stuff, y'all. Listen to this. Former Puerto Rican boxer Felix received 2 life sentences on Friday after he was found guilty in the grisly killing of his 27-year-old pregnant lover. A federal judge sentenced Varejo following emotional speeches by the family. He has been found guilty of kidnapping that leads to a death and causing the death of an unborn child. His attorney said Friday that he plans to appeal sentencing. Like, how do you appeal that? So it says this sentence should serve as a lesson for others, Puerto Rican police commissioner said. It doesn't matter how much fame, money, or power you think you have. If you break the law, you will have to respond. During the early trial this year, a friend of his, also charged in the case, said the former boxer had pressured Rodriguez, who was the victim, to get an abortion. He also testified that the day the boxer killed Rodriguez, the ex-boxer punched her and injected her with a toxic substance before they tied her limbs to a cement block and threw her off a busy bridge into a lagoon in broad daylight. Woo, shit. They later called 911 anonymously and provided the location of the body. An autopsy found that Rodriguez had fentanyl and some other shit, a sedative used for animals, including horses, in her system. The case stunned the U.S. territory, where many have demanded better protection for domestic violence victims. The boxer had participated in 2012 Olympics and became a professional boxer that year. He finished his career in the lightweight division at 27-2 with 17 knockouts. This damn story is baffling, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
It is so many damn layers to this story. First off, condolences to the family, because that's some bullshit right there. Like, you spent all that time having sexual relationships with this person. They get pregnant, right? And they don't want to get an abortion, but then you go ahead and take their life. Like, what gives this dude the audacity and the gall to take shit into his own hands? Like, the child support wasn't gonna be that motherfucker much. He ain't even no boxer no more. Like, just take care of your motherfucking seed, or just pay the child support and don't see the seed. But why would you take two innocent lives because your bitch ass want to play God? Like, oh my gosh, I hate hearing stories like this, y'all. What's y'all thoughts on this before I keep going in on this dumbass?
You got all the thoughts on it.
I had some really bad jokes going through the back of my head, but I mean, condolences for the family, obviously. But like, that is crazy shit, and it's unfortunate that we live in a world like that, where you could even think to stoop to that level, I suppose, is the best way to put it.
Right. Absolutely. Older Jimmy, what you think, man?
And like you said, it's just crazy shit. Unexplainable. No explanation for why anybody would do anything like that. It just boggles my mind.
It does, man. And I'm glad his bitch ass got 2 life sentences. I hope they run concurrent so his bitch ass can rot in fucking jail.
Yeah, I agree.
And if they don't give him the death penalty, I would rather him rot in jail for that entire time and spend every single day behind bars, miserable like the little bitch he is. Because, man, how could you? Like, I can't fathom that. Like, I really cannot fathom that. And I know this is a podcast with comedy, but, you know, life with a comedy twist. But sometimes we got them hard-hitting topics that we gotta just talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because domestic violence is real, man. And these bitch-made people, women and men, that beat on their significant others, just like, I don't get it, man. Because it go both ways. You know what I'm saying? I know dudes that's got beat on, you know what I'm saying? And I know women that's got beat on. And it's fucking cowards, man. It just makes no fucking sense to me at all. I had a dear friend of mine lose her life because a protection order ain't nothing but a fucking piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
that's truly what it is. Yeah.
You say what?
I thought that's truly what it is. Nothing but a piece of paper.
Nothing but a piece of paper, man. They gotta have better laws and better protection when somebody literally wants to get help and wants to get away, man, because some of these motherfuckers is just plain old crazy, like no regards for life, man, like at all. And it's sickening that people have to go through this, man. Like her family lost a daughter, a cousin, an aunt, you know what I'm saying? Let alone a grandchild, you know what I'm saying? Or a grand cousin. Like, it just makes no sense to me, these people that want to play God and do all this crazy shit, man. Like, oh man, it irritates the hell out of me. Like, we talked about the mass shooter last week. Like, you do all this and then take your own life. Like, man, just take your own life.
Right. Yeah, get it over with.
Why take other people out with you, man? Like, that don't make no sense to me at all.
I agree.
That's like the most cowardly shit there is, really, though. That mass shooting, and then they just off themselves. Like, it's crazy.
Or suicide by police. Like, why even take lives? Like, go get help. Go get therapy, man. Go sit in somebody's chair and talk that shit out instead of taking somebody else's life, man. Like, it's just, that shit irritated the fuck out of me when I read that story. I'm like, wow, this dude. And I don't remember. I can't say that I saw him box or anything like that, but you literally, bless you, you literally throw your life away and ruin other people's lives just because you don't want a kid? Like a kid. I know they get on your nerves, but damn, man, come on. Like, you can get past the kid getting on your damn nerves from time to time.
I'm getting on my nerves all the time.
Oh, whatever.
But it's definitely still a blessing to have them, man. Like, you just disregard life altogether, man. It's just,
if you're able to do the nut, you got to nut up. That's
exactly. Absolutely right. Yep. Nut up. Take responsibility, man.
You look like the fucking mailman to me.
No, the fuck I don't look like a fat version of you.
But yeah, we had to talk about that real quick. I ain't mean to bring the thing down, but oh man, I had to talk about that because that shit. When I read that, I was so fucking disappointed in reading that, man. It just did not make any sense to me whatsoever. And I was like, why would you do that? Like, there's no way, no reason.
Look what that cat dish did.
Like, at all. Yeah.
Little bitch.
Oh my god. He's talking about his cat.
Y'all and y'all cats, man. Both of y'all own cats. Why no dogs, man? What the fuck?
Well, I think dogs are too much maintenance, personally.
A cat's not?
No, dude, they just hang out. I mean, sometimes they be on some crackhead shit, but like, otherwise, like, they're pretty chill for the most part. My cats are pretty chill. I mean, except for, I guess, my cat Chi, he likes to jump on shit, but like, he ain't too crazy.
Okay.
The other one, she's a precious angel, though. I love her to death.
But you own a cat too.
Yeah, but my cat's the best cat ever.
Huh?
My cat's the best cat ever. Come
So
here.
what that make you?
Come here, Cisco. Let's get you on camera.
Leave your cat off camera. We don't want to see that.
I mean,
Got that bitch.
do you have any pets, Sean?
I do not. I got kids.
No, that's fair.
You know,
That's fair.
that's enough for me. I got to feed
That's
them
fair.
every day, take care of them. You know what I'm saying? Clothe them, all that stuff, man. I don't need no pets.
Kids are just pets that you made.
I don't need no pets, man. I can tell her to go get me something, but then she always telling me to go get stuff. So, you know, like, I'm cool on pets, man. That's just more money out of my pocket. I don't need, man. I'm good. I'm good. No,
Here's Cisco.
no, fuck Cisco. Get out of here with that phone shit. He don't sing. That ain't the Cisco I know.
He can start. I bet he got a nice voice.
Here you go. You're on camera. Get
I
the
bet
fuck
he
out
would
of
be
here.
like a bass in a choir or something like that.
A bass in the choir.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, I got another crazy story for y'all. Here we go. So teacher sacked and arrested after girls made up sex claims for fun, gets a payout. All right, listen to this shit. A male teacher at an all-girls grammar school has been awarded $60,000 after he was sacked over sexual assault claims. Pupils later said had been made up for fun. Like, really? For fun, motherfuckers? Come on. So Jonathan Hawker, who taught math and computing, lost his job at Davenport High School for girls after students said he assaulted them by touching their thighs and massaging their shoulders. He endured the brutal experience of being arrested at his home before being dismissed from the Plymouth school for gross misconduct. His appeal against the sacking was then rejected despite police dropping the charges. He has now been awarded, like I said, $60,000. His annual salary after employment tribunal ruled the school's investigation was wholly inadequate. The school also failed to provide a safe working environment for its staff, in particular men, the panel added. They held remotely at Bristol, heard a student wrote a statement to her tutor that another girl identified only as student H had said Mr. Hawker had touched her leg. Ruth Morgan, the head of the safeguarding, spoke to student H, who said that during a lesson, Mr. Hawker had knelt down next to her and put his hand on her thigh. In further discussions with other pupils, Mrs. Morgan heard of a similar incident described by students, as well as false rumors. Mr. Hawker had previously been suspended for touching a 9-year-old student and had an affair with the sixth former. It's like this British shit, so it's like backwards. I don't know. The hearing was told that the instructor of the school's acting head, Beverly Bell, Mrs. Morgan, took statements from the girls. One girl reported that Mr. Hawker made her feel very uncomfortable by massaging her shoulders and stroking her arms. She said has seen Mr. Hawker stroking other girls' thighs, and other girls said that happened to them. The teacher was also accused of winking at girls, the panel was told. So he was suspended pending investigation, right? However, in July, 2 girls from the year above said they had been stood with the group. They stood with the group of accusers when they admitted they tried to get Mr. Hawker fired for fun, the hearing was told. This was passed on to the head, but the school appeared to reject the older girl's account. Mr. Hawker was arrested after 2 of the original group agreed to police involvement. The hearing was had, investigation was launched. Police dropped all charges a month later, right? So he ended up being awarded $60,000. They said a fair investigation would at least have included a transcript of the interviews, made no finding of whether Mr. Hawker committed the misconduct alleged. What they can say that is he is innocent, and a playground plot can end a career and destroy a reputation. The school is not providing a safe work environment for its staff, in particular male staff. What the fuck do y'all got to say about that? Ain't that shit crazy?
Yeah. They must be pretty fucking bored in Britain, is pretty much what I'm getting out of that. It sounds like some British Mean Girls type shit.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Older Jimmy, what you think?
Ditto.
He said ditto. It's just, God.
You guys get me on this stuff I don't know a lot about.
You don't know about sexual harassment?
I just read the entire story.
Panda.
You don't know anything about sexual harassment? You never sexual harassed a woman in your life?
I hope not, damn it.
I know he has.
Not today.
Y'all crazy. But I just read the story. What y'all think? Like, these girls literally lied on him to try and get him fired. Like you said,
was he like a? But do we know if he was like a total asshole or?
If he was an asshole or not, he's a teacher. Like, you shouldn't be lied on and then fired for no reason without a fair investigation. Like they said,
it happens to work at my job place all the time. People lie on each other to get each other in trouble.
Yeah, but did they get like charged with sexual harassment?
Not lately.
No, wait. I'll tell you what though.
I can't say it never happened.
I mean, good on him for making that, for getting that money for all the shit that he went through with that. But like at that point, like, is it even worth it? $60,000 to lose your job in a one-time lump sum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my thing
probably
is
not to be able to teach anywhere else.
so, but that's my thing. So when you get them charges dismissed and win that case, it just proves the fact that they lied on you.
Right.
So you can actually go somewhere else and teach. You know what I'm saying? Because they could have ended his teaching career with these lies. So I'm glad they got to the bottom of that and figured it out. Couchers, people watching the show, what y'all think about that, man? That shit's crazy.
He's gonna be a sex ed teacher next.
I hope not. You better go to all boys school or something. Well, matter, yeah. I mean, you might get in trouble for that one too.
Welcome to Horny University.
Like, that's crazy, man. Like being at an all girls school and the male teacher, and they got mad at him and lied to get his ass fired. Like, what kind of shit is that? Like, you can ruin this guy's livelihood.
But the funny part is they're really young girls.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what do you expect from the fucking Brits? Honestly.
I expect them not to try to fight us.
You ever see how those people eat breakfast?
You're messed up.
With the mushy peas? Of course they're going to do some crazy, stupid shit like that.
Mushy peas? What's this about mushy peas? That's what they eat for breakfast?
Yes. It's weird. And I was just talking about it the other night with the British people. I was like, why do they call fries chips and they call cookies biscuits? And I looked at my girlfriend, I'm like, and why the hell do they call soccer football? And she's like, they call that everywhere besides the United States, right? I'm like, yeah, so we fuck off.
You don't know the history behind why they call it football?
I do. I'm just being an asshole.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they're using their feet.
Exactly. And it's actually older than American football. I had to look it up one day.
Yeah, there ain't much he doesn't know about stupid shit like that.
That's true.
Oh, shit. That's crazy. Oh, my God.
That's why he's my sidekick, because he answers questions I can't.
I'm like his publicist.
Did you say it's publicist?
Yeah.
And you didn't advise him not to put that punk ass cat on the screen, huh?
I like cats. I was with her.
That cat was beautiful.
I'll tell you what. I thought I had to do damage control at the last show that we did because he said something kind of silly. Talking about his Puerto Rican friends.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
We starting no shit on the podcast now. Did you smooth it over? Did you get everything settled though?
Oh yeah, it was all good. Apparently they're used to him calling them the slur.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, my bad.
But
But they're so used to it with me.
Oh shit. Oh my gosh, y'all crazy. All right, it is time for crazy, funny, fucked up news. Yeah. All right, so this is funny. All right, we'll move it all over. All right, so parent mistakenly puts can of Guinness in child's packed lunch. Yeah, older Jimmy, I thought this was you for a second, but it wasn't. I had to double check and make sure. So,
At lunch.
If it was, it would be Bud Light.
I was gonna say he wouldn't have no fucking Guinness.
oh my gosh. So listen, a father shocked teachers after accidentally packing a can of beer into his son's lunchbox and sending him off to school. The incident went viral with his 20-second clip on TikTok, gained 2.7 million views after Will Myers revealed that he had picked up his son from school after unintentionally including a can of beer in with his lunch. All right. So in the video, he admitted, well, I have to go pick up my son from school today because I made a big mistake. Whenever my son was born, the best advice I got was, you know more than you think you do, but today is not that day. Myers showed how the accident happened and showed 2 black cans, one of Guinness stout beer and the other can of sparkling water brand named Liquid Death. He explained, you see, one of these is sparkling water, and he likes for me to pack it in his lunch because it's awesome. One of these is not sparkling water. Although it looks like a sparkling water can, it is not sparkling water. Myers then revealed that he had been called by his son's school regarding the incident and added, therefore, I have to go pick up my kid from school and try to explain this situation. Some TikTok users commented on the mix-up, admitting that their parents had unintentionally packed beer brands into their lunch boxes as children, thinking they were cans of Sprite, while others slated companies responsible for creating water and soft drink brands that were intentionally made to look like alcohol. It says, I'm sorry for laughing. I hope you were able to explain, one user added. And then it said, oh my God, I would love to see everyone at school's reaction to that. Yeah. So let me show you. I'm gonna show you the beer can real quick. Here we go. Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna do this real fast. All right. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. I'm gonna share my screen so you can see it real quick, and I'm gonna show you what the cans look like. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
All right. So one, it says Guinness, and it's a black can with gold on it, and then the other one says Liquid Death. It's a black can with gold on it. They both they look almost identical except for the name, but those cans are too similar looking.
It's blue.
It is not blue. It's black.
They're
They're too
fighting with you
similar
about that.
Yeah. So I mean, what's y'all comments on that? Like, what y'all think, man? That's crazy.
I think that if he packed me a lunch when I was a kid, that certainly would be something that would happen to me. But I mean, it could have been a better beer than Guinness, dude. That's really where I'm at with it. Like,
it could have been a better beer than Guinness. Guinness nasty as shit to me. That's crazy.
yeah, I can't do that shit, man.
Me either. That's nasty.
Yeah, he's drinking his Natty Light, which is almost as bad.
Yes, that is nasty as shit. That is literally piss water. Everybody say Bud Ice is piss water. Natty Light is definitely piss water. Yes. But yeah, but I can see how that mistake happened. And then just trying to explain that to the teachers, though, right? Like, look, my son does not drink my beer. I'm not going to waste my money on my beer to give it to my damn son. Like, come on now. I'm not sharing my beer with his punk ass. Like, I don't like him that much to be sharing my hard-earned money. And he drinking my damn beer. Like, I was looking for that beer, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you David's beer.
Yeah. I can see it now. He'd be like, I didn't fucking put the beer in here. No. He took it for himself.
I can hear him say, I'm an alcoholic, but I wouldn't put my beer in his lunch because I'm the alcoholic. I need my beer for myself. Like,
No, because I got a perfect count on what I need for that day, and you're not getting it.
You got a perfect count on how many beers you need in a day?
Yeah.
How many is that?
None of your business.
No, I know.
that's what he said. So just imagine the older Jimmy putting a beer in there, right? And then he looked later on like, why am I missing the beer? What happened? I'm missing one. I'm short one for the day.
I could be like shit-faced drunk, and I'll be like, I got a beer missing.
Yeah. I'd be like in elementary school eating my Lunchable. I'd be like, Bud Light. Who would have thought?
Pabst Blue Ribbon. Oh, this is Milwaukee's Best. This ain't no root beer.
Oh, no. I can't go Miller products.
Oh shit. My girlfriend chimed in and said, okay, but I sent a liquid death to school for lunch with Wyatt and they thought it was a beer. So yeah.
That don't surprise me.
Yep. I mean, it looked like a Guinness can.
I thought Liquid Death was some kind of like a White Claw type thing at first.
Yeah.
So like that don't exactly surprise me. And I saw somebody at work the other day fucking had one. And
and why would you name it Liquid Death? Who would want to fucking drink something called Liquid Death? Like that's like a 211. It's still reserved. That's Liquid Death. That's liquid crack. Like nobody wants to drink that shit, let alone something named Liquid Death. Like, come on.
I saw him with the Liquid Death at work. I said, "You drinking on the job, brother?" We hired somebody for that like a couple months ago.
What do you think? Oh, it's just nothing but sparkling water. Like, and who the fuck want to drink sparkling water? Like, that's the nastiest shit ever. Like, give me some regular water, man. I don't want no sparkling water.
Hell, I don't even want to drink water in general.
No, I love water. That's all I drink.
Last time I drank water was 1986.
I don't fucking doubt that.
So your liver is definitely fucked up. You gotta start drinking water with your liquor and your beer, man. You gotta even it out, man. You gotta.
Okay, so I will not drink liquor. I will drink water. That is true. Because you got to be responsible.
This guy at work, me and him work together all day long, and every time he takes his bottle of water and points it towards me, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that? I ain't drinking that."
Right. But yeah, that's crazy though, because just all the jokes that your classmates go come up with, like, oh, so you like to drink at school, huh? That's what you doing? That's what we doing now? You ain't sharing none of that? Like,
yeah.
And he like, no, my Liquid Death's supposed to be in here. And they be like, sure, your Liquid Death supposed to be in there.
Yeah.
You got the alcohol with you already. That's the Liquid Death you want to drink. Like, man, starting them young.
That reminds me of the time that I got caught at school in high school with weed on me. And I'll tell you what, I got a 5-day suspension for that.
That's it?
Yeah, because my drug test came back good. Like everything was good with it. And then I at the time I was a dumbass and I ratted out the kid who gave it to me. And I would never do that now. But he ended up getting a 10-day suspension and he ended up going to juvenile hall for it. And to this day, we were freshmen in high school. To this day, this kid blames me for his life being fucked up. And bro, you just went to juvie for some weed. Like, get it together.
Wow. And he blames you.
Yeah.
Wow. He shouldn't have gave you the weed. Like, dumbass, why you giving weed?
It was shit weed too.
and it was shit weed. What did you do? Smoke it after the drug test?
I think I did. To be honest with you. I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it happened. I can't remember. God.
So you told on the kid and got suspended for 5 days. That didn't even save you from a 5-day suspension because you told who gave it to you?
Yeah, I got five less apparently because of that. But I'm a little wiser now. I ain't no rat.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because like I remember back in my school, people would get expelled for having weed on them.
Asheville area city school is a little different, I guess.
They like, it's only weed. Okay, 5 days.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, fentanyl, that's about fucking 3 weeks.
Oh shit! Oh my
I'm not going to make him laugh.
Bro, how many beers, young Jimmy, did old Jimmy put in your lunchbox?
Well, that's why my brain's all fucked up. I've been drinking all those beers for all that time. I thought it was cans of Pepsi.
I thought it was
fucking Bud Light.
I thought it was your 25 years of South Park.
Something like that. It was just, this Pepsi's pretty fucking good.
I got in a fight with Black Cherry Jim Beam.
Something like that.
Oh man, that's funny. I remember I had a story on here from Crazy Funny Fucked Up News that a kid actually took one of those airplane shots to school. It was like a margarita and was giving it to the kids. It was like in kindergarten. So I'm like, man,
Kindergarten.
Shit.
they were definitely wasted, like old Jimmy B, like just wasted at the show.
They'd be like, it's nap time. No fucking shit, dude.
Talking about saying your ABCs right. No, they go,
that 2 hours ago.
Oh shit, that's crazy. That's hilarious. So that is this week's crazy, funny, fucked up news. Yeah. Oh man, that's funny as hell. All right. So it is that time, y'all. It is the time to end the show. Hey, Jimmy's, I appreciate y'all coming to the podcast, man, coming on the couch, man. I enjoyed the show. Besides the technical difficulties, I definitely enjoyed our conversation, man.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having us, man. We truly appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Anytime, man. I know old Jimmy kept saying, when can we be on the show? When can we be on the show? I'm like, motherfucker, let me get a date, man. I got you. You asked me once, and I said, all right, let me work on it. He just
No. That ain't how it went.
Yes, I got the messages to prove it, motherfucker.
He's got the receipts.
I got the receipts. He was like, I gotta have young Jimmy here.
I said one day I want to grow up and be on your show.
You know, it's funny. He's like, yeah, let's do the podcast. Let's do the podcast. But then he just has me talk most of the time.
That's why you're here. Besides the technical shit.
Is that the time he talked? Is when the technical difficulties was happening? That's when he was running his mouth, huh?
No, we both did that. We're just, you know what we do.
Hey, there you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm excited to see you again here soon, though.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to come back out. Bless the stage, man. Make some motherfuckers laugh, man.
Going to be there in February, right?
Yeah, man. I told you. I'm going to be there. Brandon coming with me. Tsunami coming with me. We're going to have a good time. I got some heavy hitters coming with me.
And then later on, we're going to have that benefit that David talked to you about.
That who
April, May, June, something for the suicide prevention.
Oh yes, up y'all way. Yes, definitely. Yes, we can definitely do that. Yeah, I'm down. I'm on board with that. Anytime it's
mental health awareness.
Anytime it's on that, man, I'm all on board with that, man. I love doing fundraisers, man. Love giving back. Still got to get a little money because it's gas, but I love giving back, man. You know, I always give a discounted price when I do fundraisers. So,
you know, I think that might be the whole reason I try to be funny is because my mental health was terrible my whole entire life. And I'm just like, you know what? Let's make jokes out of it.
Hey, listen, laughing at your pain is the best way to do it, man. You gotta get through it, man. We gotta take care of our mental health. And it's a big thing these times, man. All the shit going on, gotta take care of yourself, man. So definitely everybody, if you hurting, reach out, man. I'm here to talk to you. Ask for help, man. It ain't nothing but a phone call away. All the time, man. All the time. Gotta stay healthy mentally wise. If you ain't mentally healthy, it's gonna fuck up your physical as well, man. So you gotta do a good job on that shit too, man. Got to.
Absolutely.
All right, before we get out of here, let them know how they can follow y'all again. They can follow you on your personal page or the factory's page, but let them know how they can find you and how they can, get some updates on the shows up in Ashtabula County.
So yeah, the Wardies Laugh Factory Facebook page. Like we said earlier, we got that whole 275 likes up on that bitch.
Hey, there you go.
But we're making moves. I did forget to say that I'm going to be with Milton Wiley at Toth's in Menor. I believe that's it's next Wednesday. What's the date on that? I can't.
It is 11/15, good sir.
I'm excited to see Milton. I'm going to see him again this weekend and everything. So looking forward to that. First show that I'm doing without Wardies Laugh Factory. So that'll be pretty fucking cool.
There you go. That's a good shit. Yeah, I had to put that back up on the screen for you. Toss Place, 11/15. That's out in Menor. So go check them out. If you are close by, definitely a fan of y'all comedy, especially when older Jimmy get drunk and doing nonsense, but still having me laughing at the same time. And then I'd be like, all right, motherfucker, wrap it up. Your ass drunk. Right. I'm like, the first part was funny as hell. Let's keep it at that.
Now you're pushing your freaking luck.
Absolutely.
No, I know. All right, y'all. And as always, we got to leave you with the close, something you can ponder on until the next time you see us on the couch on Just Therapy, the podcast, live on Facebook and YouTube, or next day on Spotify. And again, we will not be having a show next week because of the fundraiser. So come on out if you can, please do. But you're closed this week, and I'll let one of y'all break it down in y'all terms. But you're closed this week, something you can ponder on. All right, so listen, I have learned not to allow rejection to move me. Yeah, once again, here we go. I have learned not to allow rejection to move me. That is your close for this week. One of y'all want to break that down in your terms, maybe explain it a little better? What y'all got?
I guess when it comes down to that, it just means don't let it get you down. There's things in life that aren't always going to be positive. You're not always going to win, and you just got to keep your head back up and keep on that grind, I guess, is the best way to put it.
Hey, amen, brother. I couldn't have said it better myself. Yes, indeedy. Once again, old Jimmy, young Jimmy, thank you so much for coming on the couch, y'all. Thanks for the extra viewers, man. Make sure the viewers, hey, I'm here every week, but except for next week, but every Monday we got a new guest on the couch every week. It's always a good time. We have a good time and have fun. And like I said, the best interactive podcast in the world, because like I said, we'll throw the comment on the screen and read it, except if you're talking about go bitch again. I ain't gonna put that up here. I'm an old state. OH, motherfucker. and if that motherfucker was stealing signs, he probably wouldn't have lost 2 years in a row, motherfucker. So we'll see. Now he can't steal signs. We'll see.
Yeah, but he's stealing signs from Nebraska and shit like that.
Yeah, but he stole signs from Ohio State. That's the only way he beat us. Yeah, his job was on the line. He like, I'm gonna steal a sign, or I'm gonna get fired. He like, I'm gonna steal a sign. So all right, hey fellas, I appreciate y'all. Other than that, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Listen, one thing you can never get back is time. And I want to thank you for spending your time on the couch with us. That's all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of the week. I'll see you in 2 weeks after the fundraiser. I'm your host. We out. Be blessed. Get going. We out. Let's go.
MICAH Beats activated.
Welcome to Just Therapy, where we talk about life with a comedy twist. With your hosts, comedian Sean Boyd, Antonio Ferguson, and Miss KT. We talk about a whole bunch of shit from politics to people actually taking shits. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the therapy session. Man, this be dope. Make a motherfucker want to rap. I can't rap, man. Hold on, here we go. I can't rap. I really can't. But come sit down on the couch with us. Man, I can't rap. Come to the couch. Enjoy the show. Let's go.